Okay, so when we're between jobs, we have to have a very specific approach to job search, and applying massively online is not one of them. You have to have a clear target of the companies that can hire you. So if you know what your skill sets are and you know what your UVA is, your unique value add, you should be able to put together a bucket list of employers that hire for your skill set. Then what you have to do is back channel to people that work there. So I'm not looking for the recruiter, I'm not looking for HR, I'm looking for people that work there in a similar role or maybe like in that department. And the goal is to connect with them and seek their advice. Can you give me one tip on what it would take to be considered for an XYZ role at your company? Something like that. And the reason for that is when you ask like that, one tip, and we have a whole specific methodology we teach people, it's very easy for people to respond. Oh, they asked for one tip, I can answer that. But what it also does is connect you to them. So when they give you an answer, you could say, thank you so much. That's really, really helpful. I'm between jobs right now. I'm a big fan of your company for this reason. I really would love the opportunity to interview there. In which case that person might go, oh, well, let me introduce you to the hiring manager. Right? So you have to think about this. Try to put yourself in the shoes of somebody at that other company. Asking them for a little bit of advice and they respond back starts the conversation, starts the relationship. Now you can, ask for a little bit more and try to see if you can build the connection there. Because applying online isn't going to help you right now. Unfortunately, there are companies that discriminate against people who are between jobs through that online application process, right? They're sitting there with hundreds of applicants. If half of them are employed, some of them have the bias and say, well, I'm going to hire the person that's employed. So that channel is not going to work for you. We need to use the back channel where you make a friend, you make a connection, and they're like, yeah, sure, I'll introduce you. So now when you're between gigs, that's not what they're leading with. That's what you're leading with over on the resume. Over here, you're leading with the fact that you made a connection. And they're rooting for you. They're like a coach or a champion for you. And a champion can get you an interview where a resume can't. So you really need a strategy, my friend, of back channeling and connecting in order to get your materials directly in front of someone, but also with a recommendation so they'll overlook the fact that you're between jobs right now.